Hello and welcome to our real-time monitoring UiPath demo. Today, we'll have a look at this functionality, which enables Orchestrator admins to monitor the state of their deployment by looking at jobs, queues, or robots as they execute jobs, and as queue items are being processed. We will cover real-time reporting rather than long-term reporting, which means the maximum timeframe to look back will be today. Let's begin. First of all, we'll take a look at the Orchestrator's interface. As we can notice, a new menu item was added, called Monitoring. Under Monitoring, we have three predefined dashboards that allow us to monitor the robots, the jobs, or the queues. Whenever a change occurs in the system, such as a new robot is connected to the Orchestrator, a job throws an error, a new queue item is added, and so on. Orchestrator becomes aware of the change, and as a good practice, the dashboard should be refreshed at most 5 seconds after the event happened. Now, we'll have a look at the Robots dashboard. The predefined views are Robots Overview, Robots Status, Runtimes Overview, Runtimes per Machine, and Robots Details. In Robots Overview and Robots Status, we can see all the robots connected to the Orchestrator and their health state. Moreover, from Robots Overview, we can jump to a more specific dashboard containing information only about the robot which you have selected. As an example, we'll select the non-prod robot. Here, we can see the type of the robot, the username, the machine, how many jobs are running, and so on. Going back to the main dashboard, in both Runtimes Overview and Runtimes per Machine, we can monitor the status of non-production and unattended robots. More specifically, in Runtimes Overview, we can filter the status of our robots. For example, if we want to see only the allocated and used robots, we can click on Unused. The same can be done with the Robot Status view. Underneath, from Robots Details, we can see all the robots defined, the environments that they belong to, the type, and so on. We'll now switch to Queues dashboard. Here, we also have a Queues Overview grid in which we can monitor the status of each queue defined. If we click on a queue, a more detailed overview will be displayed. Moving on to the Jobs dashboard. We have a Processes Overview grid, which will display the status of the jobs. For example, grey means that the process is not executed, and green, the process executed with success, etc. Also, we can find the details about the status if we hover over a certain process. Now we'll run several processes and see how the charts will update. First, we'll run the process Create User SAP BAPI, which inserts users in SAP based on the items existing in the Create Users queue. Going to the Queues dashboard, we can see that our queue still has 3 unprocessed items. Okay, now let's run the process. Also, keep in mind that if we go to Jobs dashboard, we can see that the process status is currently executing. As well as in the Robots Overview, where we can notice that the robot is currently used. Checking the Robots Details table, we can see that the robot is busy processing Create User SAP BAPI process and is using the queue Create Users queue. We'll now check the Queues dashboard, where we can notice that the unprocessed items are constantly updating. In order to check the status of the process, we can go to Monitoring, Jobs dashboard, or to jump directly from Processes, Monitor Process. Doing so will be redirected to the dashboard, which contains details about the process, such as Completed Jobs Overview, Error Feed, where we can find the robots failed or other valuable information. Moving on, let's enable the Test Schedule, which will run a process every minute, and open the Jobs dashboard from the Monitoring page. As we can see, the status of the process turned blue, which means it is running. Lastly, we'll check the upcoming jobs and see that we are expecting more runs from Display Message Box process. We can also see what particular jobs are currently running. And that was all for today. Thank you for watching.